Whoa, this guy is crazy. Go ahead. Success. On paper, these are my best babies. This is Goku, who is a grandson of Red Monkey, and underneath him, those are babies off of my Kleindirk inbred Pacific Northwest Challenge bird. Hey guys, Phil here. I haven't made a video in a long time, and that's because I broke another one of my lenses. But I got a lot of stuff coming up, so I'm going to try to give you a little summary. Before we get to that though, I just got this box in, and I wanted to show you guys what I got. If you've been following me in my shorts, you know that I ended up with too many hens this season, so I didn't know what to do. And like the next day after I posted a short about it, I was checking the auctions, and lo and behold, I found 3 cockbirds that have already flown the season. So even though these are probably somebody's culls, they have flown the season. So at the bare minimum, they can home. We'll work on the athleticism with some hybridization and some crossing. But yeah, you know, they've flown a full season. That in itself is worth something. I have so few birds right now that anything that can complete a 350-mile race is an asset to my loft. So without further ado, let's see what we got. And of course, I got these for free, so I don't have pedigrees on them. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, they're free and they've flown the season. That's good enough for me. So check them out. Wow, this guy's beefy. This guy's built like a tank. Look at that. Jeez. All that muscle. Dude, this guy is crazy. Whoa, this guy is crazy. That out. Beautiful. Shiny orange eyes. That's what I love to see. Whoa, does he have extra flights? I have to count. But yeah. Whoa. Whoa. This guy's... I love this guy already. This guy is solid. He's a brick. Man, I love it. Definitely gonna be a good breeder. Number 536. Alright, and here we have bird number 2. Bird number 2. He has a gray eye. Hard to see. Hard to focus on. Kind of looks pied, but it's not. It's gray. This guy's a little bit smaller than the other one. Not as heavily built. Still beautiful. He looks more like a long distance bird, where the other one looks like a sprinter. Yeah, significant weight difference in the two. I will say this guy is very well built. He's just not as girthy as the last chunky boy. And this is 539. Beautiful bird. Last but not least, we have Patchy the Pirate. Unfortunately, it looks like this guy took some damage in the box. You know, birds being birds. They're cockbirds, they're gonna get aggressive. It happens, not a big deal. We're gonna watch it, treat it, take care of it. Otherwise, you can see from this side, super healthy, super alert. Good bird, good gray eye, red around it. But yeah, he just, I don't know if it's lost, but it's definitely damaged. So we're gonna have to take care of that. But this guy, look at that. Beautiful blue chick. Beautiful blue chick. So he's again one of the smaller ones. He's about the size of the other small one. Still got a chip. This is 181. Gorgeous bird. Well, I'm gonna separate him and get him taken care of, but hopefully that eye isn't gone. It doesn't look like it now. Actually, yeah, he can open it. You can't see it, it's a little blurry, but yeah, you see, he can open the eye. It's just pecked. We'll take care of that. We'll give him some antibiotics or something. Get good as new. But yeah, beautiful bird. And I got these 3 boys for free, so, you know, can't beat free fitting. Can't beat free 99. So, like I said, I have so few birds that have raced or finished the season that these will be huge assets to the team. And if they're not good breeders, then they will be great surrogates and pumpers. So, win-win either way. Still got to build up the loft at this point. And these are some fantastic birds to do so. Man, this guy is pretty. He's going to go real good with the offspring of Goku. Well, that's all for now. I'll get back with you guys when I got more. See you then. Later. Hey guys, been a while since I made a video, but yeah, I keep breaking my lenses. I ended up super gluing this one while I wait for the next one to get here, but yeah. Anyway, let's check in on the status of the chicks. Alright, pair number 1, this is Jaws 1 descendant paired to Klein Dirk. They only ended up with 1. There he's into there. Nice full crop. So he should end up pretty healthy little dude. These 2 still haven't laid yet, which is irritating. But it should be any day now. They got plenty of straw. They got plenty of options for nest bowls. This one's a little hard to see in there, so I'll probably pull them out. This is Taco and Chungus's babies. Ooh, let me see. And I do believe they just about have their eyes open, so I'll probably ban these 2 tomorrow. And these are siblings to the only one white bird. Well, the only one bird that I've got so far off the season. That slightly older chick. I was going through their performance record for their offspring, and didn't look too hot. Especially considering Chungus himself comes from 100% line for me. So what I'm going to end up doing here is pairing him to one of his daughters that flew really well last season. And then I'm going to take Taco and then probably pair her to a large blue bar. See if we can correct her deficiencies. What's up, guys? Why are you just standing there like that? On paper, these are my best babies. This is Goku, who is a grandson of Red Monkey. And underneath him, those are babies off of my Kleindirk inbred Pacific Northwest Challenge bird. Yeah, he's good, Dad. They look healthy. I'm not going to bug them too much. Just going to let them do their thing. But, yeah, these guys should be ready to band up by tomorrow. So, that's pretty cool. Alright, so here are the 3 hens that I have to choose from. On the left side, on the right, that is Taco and Chungus's latest baby. He's getting trained up. Yesterday was his first day training. So, yeah, he'll be flying here for the season. As for these gals, I just got those birds, so they'll be getting paired up. And I was going to swap these white birds for other white birds in there to pair up with, but I don't really care right now. I need to incorporate some new blood into my whites anyway, so just going to have a bunch of grizzles for this year, and then next year I'll focus on the whites again. My ultimate goal is to have a really solid team of whites, but, you know, it takes time. It's only my 2nd year in pigeons, so it takes time to build up. Unless you're just breeding birds that haven't flown. But, yeah, I don't do paper breeding. So, I'm going to see how these males produce. If they breed well, then, you know, I'll keep on breeding them, and if not, then I'll use them as pumpers and surrogates. But yeah, these 3 are going to be paired up. I still haven't figured out which ones just yet I want to pair. But Cannonball, I'm almost certain I'm going to pair to the... I'm going to pair Cannonball almost for sure to the Texas Dash for Cash bird. And then, yeah, I'll have to consider where I want to put these other 2, but we got mates now, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I gotta get these gals paired up and put into the breeder's loft, so I can get this loft ready for the youngsters that are coming through. I'll probably just use this for one batch of youngsters, and then I got another loft I'm working on right now. I'll show you guys that, but I'll save that for the next video. Even though I didn't end up finishing this loft, it's actually held up pretty well through the storms. This is probably the worst weather I've seen in 15 years living in California, so if it can take that, then I don't think anything is really going to give it issue. But yeah, that's cool. All good news. Forecast says it should rain for another week, but as far as snow, I think we're done. I hope. I really hope. Go ahead. Success. Hey guys, it's March 8th and I just got my newest bird in, so I wanted to show you guys. This guy is another cockbird because, like I said, I've got way too many hens, and since I'm building up right now, you know, the more the merrier. This guy is special because he just got back from the races. He went out to... Where did he go? Oh yeah, he just got back from the races. This guy went out to the Texas Dash for Cash, and he made it out to the 400-mile mark. I'll go into that a little bit more, but first, let's take him out and get a look at him. 24:30. He smells like Asians. Smells like he's been eating. And here he is. Beautiful, strong, tight body little bird. Kind of smells like he's been eating Indian food. I don't know why that is. There he is. And there he is. Nice little bird. So like I said, yeah, this guy, he didn't win anything at the Dash for Cash, but I'm gonna pull up the pedigree right now and show you why I did choose him. Here it is. As you can see, this guy is off of Dark Horse on this side and Klein Dirt Cannibal on the top. He took 1/24th at 350, and he took 62nd at 400 miles. 124th doesn't sound very good, but like I said, I'm gonna pull it up on the computer right now and show you exactly why. This bird's gonna be important for me in proving some of my breeding theories that, you know, I just haven't had the numbers to test real world, but I'm gonna show you that right now. Here is the pedigree, and you might be asking what got me so excited about this bird. First of all, I got it for $100, so that's pretty hard to beat, especially because the cost to actually breed the bird, put it into the races, get it back, all that far exceeds the cost. And again, I don't have any birds that have completed a 400-mile race, so, you know, even if it's the worst one, it's still better than any of mine, technically. So, having said that, that's not really what excited me. What excited me is this. 1/24th at 350. Let's not worry about the 300-mile race, and I really don't care about the 400-mile. The fact that he flew it is pretty awesome, but it's not really one of my selection criteria. When you're breeding, you really don't want to have a whole bunch of goals because it's kind of unrealistic, especially when you don't have thousands and thousands of birds to select from. It's just not really realistic. You kind of want to zero in on 2 or 3 goals that are important to you. And to me, the 350-mile race, super important because that's basically where you win your money. And then, yeah, for me, it's white birds eventually, but completing races, and then winning, you know, obviously. This bird didn't win, but I'm going to show you why I'm excited about it. So I don't really care about either side of the pedigree. Dark Horse is cool. This bird in particular, not really great on paper to me. These ones are cool. Random Klein Dirt bird, Cannibal. This bird right here is important because it bred 5th at 340. And Nenez says it's one of their best cannibals. But that's not really what's important to me. What's important to me is, if you watched my last video on breeding, I explained my selection criteria, more or less. And this kind of, I'm just going to kind of break down why I selected it based on my selection criteria. So, The fastest bird in this 350-mile Dash for Cash 350-mile Dash for Cash race. There were 798 birds entered and 690 clocked. So immediately 100 got knocked out. But we're not worried about losers. We're concerned about winners. So the fastest bird was actually, hold up, let me check this out. Fastest bird was 1749.449, and the slowest was 536.736. And these are the day birds. I'm not counting the slower ones on that. So if you take the average of that, you get 1,143. And I'm not using place as a metric because the place that you get is not really important, in my opinion, for selection. I mean, it is important, obviously. But what's more important is something like speed. Speed is more indicative of performance than the place you get. And I'm going to show you why right here. So the average bird would be a bird that scores 1,143 on the yards per minute, which in this race, which is the 350, yeah, so the average is 1,143. Technically that would be all the way down at 607th place, and that's just the mid mark. So yeah, I don't want anything beneath that. That's pretty far out of the range that I'm expecting. Let's go back to 2. So the fastest bird was 1749.449. The slowest is 536. The average is 1143. This bird's speed was 1736.581. All right. And that means it was 2 minutes 37 seconds out from the first place bird. Now that puts that really high up, like probably top 5% in terms of speed. And again, if you look at this race in particular, we've got all the way out to 77th place. All the birds are within 2 minutes of each other. So you have to imagine that them all coming in at the same time, jostling each other, taking laps, whatever little variables that can add to the time, that's got to play a factor. But the point is, this bird here, which is my bird, came in 2 minutes and 37 seconds behind the first bird. And 1736 is not too much further behind 1749. Actually, it is 12.868 yards less. So roughly 13 yards per minute slower than the fastest bird. I would say that on any given day, either one of those birds could win that race. So that really got me excited. We came in way above an Aztec loft bird, a Blue Angel Classic, Baldwin and Tilson, Nanez, and that's just the second page out of like 7 pages of birds that finished the race. So these other people aren't sending garbage to these races, you know. So for this bird to compete complete and perform so well, yeah, I was super juiced. And for $100 again, like, man, $100 doesn't get you anything these days. But I feel like if you watched my last video, you know, like, I really do feel like this bird can produce number ones. It's just a matter of, you know, selection and pairing and just being a good breeder. You know, the intangibles. And if you look here, in the 400-mile race, which super impressive for a young bird, 400 miles, you know. 315 birds entered, only 260 clocked. Really low number. Number 64, one of the few day birds, not 64, excuse me, 62. One of the few day birds, came in an hour 45 behind the first guy, 943 yards per minute, and the first guy got 1,097, so still not very far off. A little bit further, but again, the 400 mile is not really selection criteria for me. It's nice that it can do it, but it's not really something that, you know, it's not something I'm after. But again, you can see Aztec, Nenez. I'm not calling these people out or anything. I'm just, if anything, I'm saying how good they are. You know, again, they're not going to send trash birds, Blue Angel and Deisher. This bird's outperformed those birds, so it just speaks to the bird's quality. Not trying to put anybody down, just trying to show, obviously, objectively, the quality of the bird, you know? So, yeah, there you have it. That's the new birds, and I hope you can see why I'm excited about them. And, yeah, I'm not somebody to just make claims and, you know, just have abstract thoughts. I'm definitely going to put my theories to the test, and yeah, hopefully this works out. And if it doesn't, then we'll go back to the drawing board and we'll figure out why it didn't. But I hope you guys are along for the ride with me, and I appreciate you watching. So till next time, later.